Alright, what the fuck is up with the motherfucking businesses? Cold Hard Facts Podcast, episode 292. I am DNA, the only one, the one and only, of course. Back again, once again, and I have a very special guest. When I say very special, I mean that shit too. JTE mixed it.
What's the word?
So, I got a lot of questions. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is more so a real ass conversation. Honestly, it's not a real interview with some interview questions in here, but it's basically coming all off the dome. Like, I'm only gonna ask you, like, I got 11 questions here. I'm only gonna ask you probably like 2 to 3. Honestly, because I feel like after I get to know you, I've already gotten to know you already, so this is gonna be like damn near like
regular day.
Yeah, regular ass day for you. You have a nice little resume.
It's
already.
It's interesting.
But how did you get started in this?
My dad's an audio engineer.
Okay.
Yeah, he done a lot of stuff growing up. I grew up going to Bow Wow concerts, Yolanda Adams, Brian McKnight. He's done a lot of tech, and he's still tech to this day. You know what I'm saying? Doing tours. Well, more so festivals and stuff. Now he's a little older, so they call him the patch guy because he been in the game for a while. So originally, and he a DJ too. So I'm young going to DJ sets I probably wasn't even supposed to go to. I was just carrying carts. This is back in the day when speakers was 1,000 pounds.
Right.
So he needed help with carts, speakers, and everything like that. And I just learned how to set up DJ gear early on, probably like 13, 14, 15, like around that age, teenage years.
Right.
And pretty much found the love just for being around it all the time, just naturally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I got old enough, we started doing shows, and I was stagehand, setting up stages, and just the beginning stages of setting up stages, just being with him all the time, and I guess now we here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who is your dad, if you don't mind?
Oh man, DJ Firejock. That's what they call it. That's his DJ name. But yeah, he BC. They call him BC in the engineer world. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's dope. So, who is your favorite artist right now working with?
Oh, my favorite artist right now, D So Nice. I ain't gonna lie. We all last year, we was in the studio probably once a week. You know what I'm saying? Just locked in up pretty much up until now. And we kind of slowed down now because now we in project phase right now. So we probably did, I think last year we recorded, and that's just with me, probably recorded 50 to 70 songs last year, something like that. So we just knocked out. To be honest, I didn't even really get a chance to mix them all because we was just song after song after song. So now when we're getting in an album phase right now, we pretty much are breaking songs down and getting them mixed, mastered, getting ready for the project. Grind is out now. Right. That's the first single for the project. But yeah, D So Nice right now. And then after that, got to be King Zo. Okay. Pretty much everybody who I work with now, I've been selective with.
Right.
So pretty much everybody who I work with is pretty much people who I choose to work with and who I actually like to work with. I figured if I kind of slow down my workflow and work with a group of people at a time, I can create a sound with the artist, you know what I'm saying? So literally everybody. I'm not too much taking in a lot of people, more so as far as I don't want to say the wrong thing. I take everybody.
Right.
If they come book with me, because it's about the experience.
Right.
But who I lock in with, I have to vibe with you, understand you. You know what I'm saying? It comes from a lot of conversations. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I'm working with now pretty much been word of mouth through the people. So it's all been a nice family branch out right now.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's dope. Can you talk about how important it is to be an engineer?
It's probably the most important person on the scene. Only because you have the opportunity, or I have the opportunity, to make or break a song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All engineers has all different tastes, different sounds, different tools and avenues they can do to get to a certain level. Right. So I feel like my creativity on my end I'm pretty much the last person touching the song. So I have to be the person to make sure the producer like it, the artist like it, and the rest of their team, whoever they got, like it before it hits DSPs and things like that. So we, in my opinion, we're probably the most important piece outside of the creativity part.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. We talked about it. Of course, we talked about it. A lot of people don't know, but also Hef Banks had a big part of putting us together.
For sure. Shout out Hef.
Yeah, shout out Hef, man. How many times, recently have you worked with Hef, and what was that on?
I worked with Hef and his group, actually. He was in the group. I worked with them probably like last year.
Okay.
Recently, he came to the studio. We just had a conversation, had a real life conversation.
Right.
And the reason why I'm pretty much in front of the camera today is inspired by Hef.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Long story short, the conversation kind of broke down to, if you can pretty much be nominated for an award off word of mouth, imagine what you can do when you start showing your face. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I took his advice and I've been showing my face. It's been a challenge because I'm not used to being on this side of the mic and things like that. I'm used to being behind the scenes and doing things in that nature. So just getting to that next level for me right now is literally showing my face, and shout out to Hef because he helped me see that vision. I didn't see the vision at first until the conversation we had.
Right.
But yeah.
For sure. Can you talk about some of your accolades?
A lot of my bigger accolades come from live sound because I'm a tech. Right. But High Park Fest, done that last year, the year before that as well. Unfortunately, it's canceled this year for whatever reason. But that's probably one of my biggest events. Country Club Hills, had people from Lettucey. Recently coming up, you got Isley Brothers coming up. That's the low key jazz older crowd, but that's a beautiful crowd. I love Country Club Hills. Like that, just take it for everybody who performed there is awesome. Pusha T, 2 Chainz, Chance the Rapper. You know what I'm saying? The list kind of goes. OJ's, when they was here last year, I helped set up for that.
Right.
So just, man, yeah.
Okay.
In the studio, of course, D So Nice. He gave me the opportunity to work with I'm gonna tell his features anyways. I'm sorry, D So, if we ain't supposed to announce this, but King Louis, Sasha Go Hard. You know what I'm saying? My bad, D So. My bad. I don't know if you want that out, but just
I'll speak to him.
Yeah. So just those people. Holly D Bar's been on the come up. Right. Been working with her. Gave me the opportunity to work with Taco. He got a big name in the city and things like that. Right. So Antonio Juan. Okay. So,
haven't got a chance to. I know about him. Mm-hmm. Haven't got a chance to interview him yet, but yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah. So yeah, just right now it's pretty much those level artists, and I've just been blessed to climb with these people. You know what I'm saying? They've been blessed to put my name out there in bigger pots, and my name it's just been word of mouth lately. So
for sure,
I've been blessed, bro. Like extremely blessed, especially not to bounce back to the last conversation, but coming from not wanting to be under my dad's name so much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've learned how to use that as a tool and an avenue to help me launch. You know what I'm saying? He made a platform for me. And growing up, I'm like, man, I want to be JTE. I don't want to be Lil BC. Right. You know, being in that field, it's A Lil BC, A Lil BC. It's like, I'm JTE. You know what I'm saying? Right. So once I start getting good at what I do, JTE start floating around, and now using his name or saying like, hey, I'm BC son, it's an honor more so than me running away from it. So I'm learning how to, like, using his name. I hate I'm saying this on camera. It helped me get the Bears gig.
Right.
So I'm an audio engineer for the Bears as well. Right. You know what I'm saying? For I do the tunnel and everything like that for when they come out. So And it's just like I say, it's a blessing to have someone to have a platform to help me get a platform for myself.
For sure. How I know you said you work with 2 Chainz, and can you talk about what songs or what you had?
It's a set. I pretty much live set. Like I said, live set. I do a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much just setting up the mics. You know what I'm saying? Doing all the cables, XLR cables and things like that. Making sure the sound check gets good. You know what I'm saying? If it's a band, making sure the drummers mic properly, the guitar. You know what I'm saying? Everything sounds good, and getting just the legit behind the scenes. When y'all go to these concerts, if the concerts start at 5, best believe we probably there at 6, 7 in the morning, making sure everything is good up until sound check, and then the shows go on and we still there. Like those days be long, they be awesome days, bro. So working with, it's just like I say, live sound. I'm not necessarily. And we're not necessarily in tune and speaking. I just have to, behind the scenes, I have to make them sound good on my end.
Right.
He may be like, hey, headphones too low, you know what I'm saying, for playback or something like that. Or we may have like a small conversation in the midst, but we all working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too much thinking about, this 2 Chainz right now. I'm thinking about getting my job done so I can get to the next set. You know, these jobs are gig to gig basis in a sense.
Also, Pusha T, you worked with him live.
Yeah. He got one of the dopest sets. No, he got one of he know how to throw on the show.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying. So working with him probably was recently was probably one of my favorites, just because for one we grew up on clips and you know what I'm saying and everything, and just watching him grow for me to finally be like, damn, it was one of the moments I had. That was last year sometime. It was one of the moments we it's crazy I'm here, because I started acknowledging and appreciating, you know what I'm saying. I worked so hard and I still work hard, but it's like I never appreciated moments. Now I'm learning how to fall back, that I'm older and I feel confident in my work. It's like learning how to enjoy the moment. So that's like the new phase for me now, is learning how to enjoy the moments. And when I do these shows, when it's time for the artist to perform, sit back and enjoy it.
For sure.
Versus, okay, that's good. Like, if something go wrong, fix it. But if it ain't broke, enjoy the moment.
For sure.
That's pretty much where I've been at now. So yeah, that's where we at.
Any mishaps?
All the time. If you're doing live, bro, you got feedback issues all the time. You kind of got to fix. You got maybe a worn out cable that got a shortage. It's always something. I have never done a show and it went perfect.
Right.
Never. Yeah, like even when it comes to sound check or things like that, you know, if we set up 3 hours before the artists get there, most likely the artist coming late for sound check. So he got 30 minutes to do his set. He may change everything we set up for it to fit his style and what he's comfortable with or she comfortable with. Or if it's a band, everything's getting changed around. The drummer like things a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to have a comfort zone so they can play to their best ability. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a mishap. Sure. But when it's live, bro, the show gotta go on, no matter what. And thank God I deal with professionals on a daily basis, because they know how to deal with the mishaps. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your playback may go out, or you know what I'm saying, may be too loud, or the keys may be louder than your vocals. You know what I'm saying? And if we can't communicate while you're on stage properly, we may have a hard time finding what you need, because now we're just adjusting to figure out, you know what I'm saying? But they still got to perform in the same time of getting our communication. So I think those probably be the hardest things. But they were professionals, bro. Like, they all do an amazing job of letting us or helping us guide them to be the best. So yeah.
So I got a very, very important question that I want to ask you. Your top 3 favorite albums of all time. Now you can dip into any genre you want.
My top 3. Oh, that's a good question. Aquemini, Outkast for sure. Top 3. Oh man, you just limited to a nice. Charity Croft. I can't lie, Charity Croft. Me and my wife play that every morning. It's I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it's fit. And it's crazy. I play that album every morning. But yeah, Charity Croft. I'm gonna pull it up now. Charity Croft for sure. Like his production on that, his motivation that he gets. His project got me through a lot of things. A lot of things. He actually from near. I want to say he's from Chicago too as well.
Okay.
But yeah, that's probably a top. I've been playing that for a while. And third, man, you just put me in a box. I gotta say Ludacris word of mouth.
Okay.
I gotta say Ludacris word of mouth. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say those three.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what do you look for in like to inspire you to keep you going? I'm guessing you already said Charity Croft, but
Yeah.
besides that,
To be honest, it's not even music based to keep me going. It's the fact that I came too far to just quit.
right.
At this point, I don't know nothing else. You know what I'm saying? I made sure that it was a lifestyle, so I can't know nothing else. So and the family, I got the family behind me. Like my support, I'm able to go out of town. I'm able to do interviews right now. I'm able to do whatever because the wife hold everything down when it comes to the kids, when it comes to the household structure. Like she makes it easy for me to maneuver in order to get into the space and to grow into the success that I want to grow in. You know what I'm saying? Just long conversations when it's like I'm tired of this because I don't see anything. You know what I'm saying? Or as far as instant gratification, she helps me. The kids help me get like, man, you got this. You know what I'm saying? My daughter Mackenzie, she listens to my mixes. Mom, let me hit a mix. Who you mixing right now? You know what I'm saying? Then she'll go treat me like, that ain't it. Let me go mix it. It's like, come on now, like this mix cold. Like chill out.
Right.
But like she always makes sure I'm on my A game. Always. You know what I'm saying? The wife will listen to it, be like, the vocals don't sound right. Change the ad-libs. Like the family surrounded around my musical lifestyle is amazing, bro. I can't lie. That's what keep me going.
What do you like? Basically putting your hands in more the hip hop, the rap. I mean the R&B, and which genre do you like doing the most?
The most, it gotta be pretty much right now R&B.
Okay.
Because I feel like I'm learning my sound when it comes to I'm learning my sound when it comes to nice, smooth, plush. You know what I'm saying? Just R&B gives me a smooth. It's smoothing out my mixes rather. You know what I'm saying? Because hip hop, I can be rough. I can make sure it's muddy. I can get away with a lot more stuff when it comes to hip hop. But R&B, you know, I really have to push my creativity. Cause singers and even if it's just a singing vibe, like I've been in a groovy mood lately. So all that stuff, like even with the Hef event, you know what I'm saying, with the Check the Vibe, you know, I played Hey Arnold.
Right. And
that was D So Nice, by the way. And that was more like R&B vibe, the first song, you know what I'm saying? And that kind of that was actually like last year I mixed. When I started doing that, it wanted me to get into that more.
Right.
So I really just been pushing the R&B lately, but my zone right now really been like chill music, like chill rap, like Currency and Dom Kennedy vibes, like every artist who I'm working with, like heavy and I'm really in tune with, like King's O, D-So, they a lot more, you know what I'm saying, just player music, like real chill, laid back, you know what I'm saying? Larry June, yeah, that type of vibe for sure, you know what I'm saying? So that's stuff I've been there, and I pretty much been choosing artists for my preference that's kind of in that lane to like really lock in with, because that's the music I love and I enjoy, and I always keep the creativity because I enjoy the music so much. But everything else I love too, but that's like right now what I'm locked in on, or artists in that style. So
for sure.
Yeah.
Have you created a little playlist for yourself?
I'm in the works now. I just did my Apple playlist. The wife just told me that yesterday on our way downtown to enjoy her birthday, by the way. But yeah, I just got my Apple Music playlist. I'm getting my Spotify mix playlist together now, so that'll be on the way too. But that come with the marketing and showing my face as well. So I've been learning how to utilize this and make sure that it touches in different ways so I can share those things.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Spotify here.
I'm Apple Music, but Spotify cool.
I mean, Spotify is. I feel like it's like more like it's right there.
Yeah.
Everything is just right there, so that's why I like it more. Teachers, I don't know. I ain't against it.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm stuck in the Apple ecosystem.
Right.
I'm stuck in. I can't lie. So it's anything Apple got, I'm pretty much locked in on.
For sure. Any artists you said you went to R&B right now, so any artists that you listen to that's gonna help you, further your progression into R&B to get just better overall, you listen to right now?
Pretty much. I'm going on the radio a lot of times and just scouting out R&B right now. So I pretty much I'm in my scouting out phase. I feel like the music is getting ready to change and shift.
Right.
So pretty much everybody who's popular right now, from Tim, SZA, you know what I'm saying, and my song, I put that on my mama, that song hard.
Yeah.
That song hard. I've been playing that a lot, and I actually been watching a mix of that because Tizio on YouTube dropped his mix and how he actually mixed that song. So like that's been a game changer. Like watching him do R&B and things like that. Like he's so simple. In my mind, it's like you gotta do so much to the music, but he helped me dumb down. Like I don't have to work so hard. Just compliment the vocals is already nice.
Right.
So just my thing more so too is finding engineers who's working on the R&B. Like I'm really big into finding people and connecting with people. So that's pretty much how my engineering and things drive me to get to that next level. But I'm pretty much listening to today's R&B. I literally go to Apple Music and hit today's R&B, hit play. And I'll probably play it for 2-3 hours if I'm cleaning up, or if me and the wife just chilling. Like I'm playing today's R&B 24/7 right now.
Sure.
Even though I did come here listening to Mystical, but that's another story.
For sure. So I know you said you was listening to a lot of Dom Kennedy and everything to relate to that smooth as far as the R&B, I mean the rap side, my bad.
Yeah, no, you good.
So who do you plan on like working with soon in the future? Like soon. So after D So Nice, of course. You got D So Nice coming up.
Yeah.
So like soon in the future, who you want?
Soon. We got King Zo right behind that.
Okay.
And that project, I don't want to spill his information either, but I'm not. That project though, that's the one to look out for as well. Right after that, I got Jew Blick from Chatham.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Jew Blick, that's now that's a whole different vibe. That's like his energy is whatever he feel for the studio that day is what he putting out. It could sound rock, it could sound R&B, it could sound rap, it could sound rap, it could sound trap.
Right.
So like, and that project too is actually all my production. So all my beats.
Okay.
Yeah, so this project's literally just me and him locked in, beats, his vocals, his writing ability, and my mixing. Like literally just us two for the whole project, and that's
gonna be really good.
Yeah, that's it's gonna be different. I don't think people who know me is gonna expect this sound. Because like I said, I'm chill. Everything I do is like I say, it's the Dom Kennedy and the Mac Millers. It's the real low key Larry June vibes. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is completely off from my norm.
Right.
But right now, I'm in my space where I say the uncomfortable space. Get uncomfortable and make that the new norm.
Right.
So yeah.
That's dope. What I want to ask you is next, like, okay, so have you looked at a lot of what Hit Boy's doing? Like as far as you like that type of move?
I ain't gonna
Is that
lie.
what you got you inspired to do? You know what you doing soon? What you got coming soon?
I'm not gonna say inspired, but Hit Boy and everybody. Shoot, I can't. Hit Boy and first off, Big Hit. That's his daddy.
Right.
You been seeing him? Like,
yeah.
Bro, like, they been going crazy. Hit Boy been doing his thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Got Hit Girl and Sister. Like they really making this a thing, and they doing it. But yeah, that's definitely inspirational. In this case, it was just more so, let me do something that's gonna force me to be different from my normal.
Right.
I'm really forcing myself, even to speak now, just, you know what I'm saying, just to be on camera and things. Like, I'm forcing myself to do these things so I can elevate. Like, right now, I'm on the elevation phase of my life, so it's a lot of different things. There's a lot of, I don't know what to expect in the next month or two, but right. I just know that lean in a direction and stick with it.
For sure.
And that's pretty much where I've been at. So even with that, is me leaning into a direction and sticking with it, whether I like it or not. It's my thing too. It's completing. I've been having an issue personally with completing tasks when it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do is based off the artist or based off the environment that I'm in. So I never put myself first up until really like in these recent moments, to put myself first and actually complete things that I want to complete. Right. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's a good space to be in.
For sure. So what's your favorite time to work? More early morning or late at night?
So I'm an early morning person. I feel like I'll be asleep. If I don't have nothing to do, I'm asleep by 7, 8 o'clock. But I'm waking up at maybe, depending on how I feel. If I look at my alarm and it says 2 in the morning, I feel good, I'm wake up at 2 in the morning. If it's 4 in the morning and I look at it, I'll be like, it's 4 in the morning, let me get up. I'm not sleeping past 5 a.m. for sure.
Wow.
But
that's crazy.
Most likely I'll be getting up between, depending on when I go to sleep, like I say, I'm probably waking up between 12 a.m. and 4 a.m. And that's my working window until pretty much the wife wake up and call me and be like, hey, you good? Or the kids come downstairs and be like, I'm hungry. But my life is very intense. Like I said, I got the kids, I got the music, you know what I'm saying? I'm working on balance. I don't believe it's a such thing at this point, but I'm trying to see if it is. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I asked, my next question is like, how often you get called to the studio and how often do people working with you, like, as far as just any artist?
I get calls every day to the studio. I get calls every day. I've been trying to limit myself, but at the end of the day, it's a business. You can't stop the business. Right now, I am looking for an intern to just pretty much record, get the files in order, and then shoot me the files and stuff. Like, I've been trying to lean more towards a mixing engineer and not a recording engineer.
Right.
'Cause I feel like me being as a mixing engineer is more lucrative for me, and I can be mobile and still do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get calls all the time. Like, so I've been limiting myself to certain artists right now at this very moment. Like, so I'm still taking new clients and things like that, but who I'm really locking in with has been certain sounds. Like, I get the files, I may record the people I'm comfortable with and who I've been working with. I'll record them, and we just do recording for that day. Right. You know what I'm saying? I go home to the home studio and pretty much lock in and really get a quality sound. Like I say, my goal is to create sounds for projects and sounds for artists. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, the artist is going to have their coke sound, but for certain projects, I may want it to be a little more warmer, or, you know what I'm saying, maybe a little more muddy, versus the next project that may be a little more smooth, because these tracks emulate a certain feel. Like, my goal is to create a feeling for these songs, especially when it's a project. We got a 6-song EP. I want to create a musical roller coaster, mixing wise. If I know I'm doing a project for them, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we come in like, hey, we doing a project, we have conversations. A lot of times, like my sessions lately, we could probably just sit here and talk probably for 2-3 hours and do one song, but we're literally creating the vibe for the project. You know what I'm saying? And I want number 1 to sound just as good as number 5, just as good as number 6, and really create that like I said, a roller coaster. Like, I want it to be, first song, get you. Second song, it may be a turn up song, or then, you know what I'm saying, oh, this song emotional, or this song got some bop. I don't want it to just be one flat feeling. So that's my goal. like I said, when it comes to projects and albums and working with people I've been working with.
Yeah, that's dope. Shoot, you. I've literally only asked you like maybe 2 questions off this whole thing. Damn. Okay, so, yeah. I don't think I got anything else for you, bro. But like I was saying though, like I knew it was gonna come to that.
Yeah.
Like just getting you like all the way comfortable. You feel me? We ain't even really, you know. Like I said, I ain't really look at my phone too much. You feel me? That's all I wanted to do is really create a conversation.
Nah, I appreciate it too.
Because you're dope as an individual, but you even doper like doing what you do.
Oh, much love, bro. Definitely appreciate it.
Because I was like, damn, you did some nice shit, and then like his shit sounds amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, like his shit sounds amazing, man. Like for real, you got a bright future ahead of you.
Much love.
Keep doing what you doing, bro. Like it look like you never gonna stop. But
nah,
I do got one question now. Do you plan like do you have like some sort of type of goal where you would have eventually only end up working with one artist?
Personally, I don't think it's possible.
Okay.
Just because I connect with so many people all the time. Like I do see myself working with a artist to where we're taking the road all the way to the finish line, and I have 2-3 artists like that already. You know what I'm saying? And that's the goal ultimately. I feel like when you look at people, just looking at history, like I'm a person who look at successful people and I watch their path. You look at Drake and 40. You know what I'm saying? You look at Mixed by Ali and Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? You look at Jay-Z and Guru. That's just the name of fruit. A couple. So I watched those people grow. You know what I'm saying? I watched Mac Miller and his engineer grow into bigger things. And they stuck with a particular goal in mind. I feel like nowadays, working with people and working to get to the goal with particular people in your circle is the way. I don't know how it was back then. I wasn't born back in the old days, but I do know now, working as a team and working and growing sounds and creating sounds. You know what I'm saying? Even if you look at Zaytoven and Gucci, you know what I'm saying? Like, they literally created something together and pushed it to the world as a unit. I feel like working as a unit with a particular engineer will help you get to the next level faster. Like me and Diesel created our best work just from learning each other. And he gives me the opportunity to mix this 3, 4, 5 different ways. You know, he's not necessarily rushing for a mix. We have conversations, hey, this needs to be done by this day because I'm doing a video for this. That's different. But when we get in songs, he let me take my time and figure out certain things. Let me learn where your plosives are, and that's your P's and S's when you on certain songs. It's okay, let me find what frequency that is. That take time. I feel like I'm not a microwave engineer.
That's the first time I heard of that. Go ahead.
Yeah, because like you get engineers, and I'm not shunning nobody because I do it too at times, but I prefer to take my time on your mix. I don't think being in the studio, you book a session for 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever the time, and you record and mixing on the spot, master on the spot. Great engineers can do it. I'm not saying they can't. It's awesome engineers out here who can do it. Me personally, I would rather sit back, actually take my ears off of it for a second, get fresh ears on it, and mix and get it to where I know we can get it to the best potential. That's my goal ultimately. That's why I would rather be a mixing engineer, because the recording stuff is done already. Right. I can say, hey, my deadline is this. I would like it back by this day. I would rather work in that type of a lane, personally. So I am moving towards mixing engineer and not a recording engineer for that reason, because I feel like quality over quantity at all times.
For sure.
And I want to make sure the artist shine. Like, the goal isn't me. The goal is to make sure this artist sounds good at all times. And I feel like my role as an engineer is just that. You know, everybody has a role to play, especially when you're on the team. And mine is strictly making sure the audio sound good.
So,
Yeah.
you knocking it out of the park, man. That's why I ain't really have to look. I ain't got nothing for this man, yo. Let me keep looking at this damn phone, bro.
Appreciate it. But yeah.
So I got another question. Music wise, what's your what's some of your favorites as far as a movie talking about music or documentary?
Man, that's crazy. It may sound crazy, but Dreamgirls was hard. I'm sorry, Dreamgirls was hard. That's the production. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm big on production. Just I love movies that have great audio, and I think that was probably one of the movies that had great audio. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we all like, you know what I'm saying, all the classic black movies that's hip hop vibe, like all of them cool. But I feel like, to me, Dreamgirls. Look, I may sound crazy saying it, but Dreamgirls was dope.
Right.
Jimmy got soul. He was going crazy.
Yeah. I feel like a underrated classic is Hustle and Flow. But I grouped that into like I don't think it's underrated. I think that's something that you can stand on the corner right now when you have somebody sing the lyrics and everybody gonna know it. For sure.
I don't think it's underrated. That's why I say, like, that's like those are box. I mean, Dreamgirls boxing that too, but like I feel like all the ones that was made based off our genre was dope, bro. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The Michael Jackson story was cold. You know what I'm saying? Prince story was cold. Like, I've watched those growing up like crazy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, Disney movies too, they be having dope production. They be having dope songs. Like, we be sleep, like, even though they ain't really necessarily music based to tell a story, but like in the sense they do. Like, all of them have multiple great songs in them. Like, what else? I ain't gonna lie, I can go crazy on movies that's dope that I can just watch just because of the music attributes. Right. Like, a lot of them. But yeah, like, I only really watch movies for that. Like, we seen Bad Boys, and
haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, we went downtown to go see it, and they had a Dolby Atmos system.
Okay.
I will never watch another movie out of regular AMC again. Like, just I don't know if you're familiar with Adobe Atmos.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I've been learning how to mix in Adobe Atmos, but I wasn't blessed enough to actually hear what it sounds like in real time.
Yeah.
Bro. You have to go experience a movie in Adobe Atmos, bro. Like, because audio, I listen to it in headphones, but it's not the same as, you know what I'm saying,
watching the movie.
Yeah, watching the movie, or just hearing everything in real time. Like, I gotta take some steps back and find a studio who has Adobe Atmos and actually learn in there, because what I've been doing, I don't know if it's going to translate the same way as it will in the Adobe Atmos studio. So that's probably the next thing I'll be looking for, is Adobe Atmos features in the studio. And hopefully I can rent it out or make my way or be an intern or something just to learn how to mix in stereos like that. Oh, bro. I'm telling my wife, like, you hear this audio? The whole movie, like, hey, you heard that? You felt that? She like, gee, shut up. Like, the whole time, like, gee, this is Adobe Atmos. I couldn't even really focus on the movie because I'm just like, gee, this audio system is crazy. Right. So, yeah.
As far as producers, who is some of your favorite producers right now? We already talked about Hit Boy.
I ain't gonna lie, like, I've been so on the local level or Chicago scene, like, 2 Sticks is crazy, bro.
I gotta get 2 Sticks on.
Yeah, that's something. He had an event actually at 35th. Okay. And he had one of his artists, or somebody who worked with perform, bro. Like, he ain't missed from what I heard. And like, I met him physically for the first time at Check the Vibe. But I've been hearing his work and process a lot. Right. But like, his stuff been crazy. Ali, that's another guy. He actually the head engineer at 35th.
Okay. And
that's somebody, he may not do an interview just because he way worse than me when it comes to being in the hideout.
Right.
But we got to get him on. Like, that's somebody who production that needs to be in the front lane too. But when we talking like next level, like 40, like him a lot of people's way of producing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he brought the high pass feel to the, you know what I'm saying, just the muddiness but clean in mixes. He changed a lot of games. And you got Mustard, of course. Like, bro, just pretty much, yo, anybody that you listen to on a regular, bro, like, that's pretty much who's been my top, and I've been studying a lot lately. Mainly though, I've been studying a lot of engineers lately too, so it's been, yeah. Jason Joshua. I'm just talking now. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
Yeah, but people like Jason Joshua, like Tizio, like just Bangs. You know what I'm saying? I've been studying a lot of those people. Studying Guru. You know what I'm saying? Mixed by Ali. I'm actually on Engineers. He got a website just for engineers, and it's, you know what I'm saying, you artists can submit their files and have us mix them. It's just an easy ecosystem between artist to engineer. You know what I'm saying? You send the files, you know what I'm saying, we mix them, we shoot it back on there. Like, everything is just a one-stop shop. It's a beautiful website to check on. I'm sending you my link for that too, just so we can post and all that. But
for sure.
Yeah, right now I'm in study mode, I'm in learning mode. I've been learning myself a lot again, because I'm in a new phase and just reaching that next level for me. Conversation we had before was more so like, you know, everything I've been doing been word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just doing things that's a little more uncomfortable, like showing my face a lot more, being on the scene and talking more. Like, all this is practice for the future and what I plan on doing coming up. I'm still in building mode, still in process phase, but overall, bro, I've been in a good space overall. Like, with family wise, I've been in a good space. Music wise, I've been in a good space. You know what I'm saying? I've just been working on being a better person right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? And audio been leading that at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm working on something every day, at least once a day, and I work on something every day. As long as I do that, bro, I ain't gonna lie, my life be happy. I'm literally doing what I love to do on a day-to-day basis, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I could talk about it all day, I might just start talking more in life.
For sure. I got one last question for you.
For sure.
Have you noticed a dip in quality as far as, like, hooking up? Like, okay, I don't know if you're familiar with CD players, but
of course,
back when you...
I could go back to 8-tracks and vinyls and all. I still get vinyls, but go ahead.
Yeah, like, basically that regular audio plug-in versus Bluetooth.
So I'm not going to necessarily say a dip in quality. I actually believe the quality has gotten better because of technology.
Okay.
First off, AirPod Pro 2s are probably the best earbuds that I've heard in a very long time, and I've went down the line with headphones. But going from 8-track to cassette to CD to MP3 players to iPods and now streaming, I feel like the quality has gotten better only because technology is only going to get better.
For sure.
I do feel that the feeling felt better when we was on 8-tracks and vinyl and things like that. I feel like real instruments and real instruments, they have to record live for the most part. Just getting that feeling from a real drum vibration, a real kick, a real horn, a real piano. You know what I'm saying? The imperfections of the artist back then, I feel like that felt better as far as vinyl and things. And then you got to realize too, like, the energy in the room also becomes part of, you know what I'm saying, that recording, because it's a pen that's creating these things, or, you know what I'm saying, or getting the final takes and things like that. So I feel like the feeling back then was better, but I think quality, if you're talking about quality, the quality is better now, hands down. We getting the best mixes, we getting the best loudness these days, you know what I'm saying, just the crispiness. I feel like at this point we got to start muddying this stuff back up because it's getting too clean. But quality wise, technology is getting amazing, as long as we stay up to date and current with technology, is only going to soar from here. Like it's happening real fast.
For sure. All right, I appreciate your time, bro.
Oh man, appreciate you, and it's great. I never talked this much in my life, and I'm still want to talk. So hey, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
I told you, man, it's not no interview, it's a conversation, man. I'm out. We out.
Hey, appreciate y'all, JTE, man, and my boy. Thank you.
Yeah. All good.
That's crazy.